fuck they did to it. Jesus Christ. They need to stop doing this. They need to get the fuck out of here. I can't believe this. Piss me off, dude. Piss me off. I need a little bit of butter, which I don't think I have. And I need some sugar, which I don't think I have either. They threw away all the sugar because they're dumbasses.
I'll be right back. You don't need to shut it.
Why do they keep throwing out stuff like everywhere, constantly? Motherfuckers. Sucks. Well, what are we doing? I just don't understand where my sugar went to. Just ask people, keep just throwing my stuff out. Somebody already went through all this. I threw sheets out. Rinse out. Shake it out. Yeah, my sugar is definitely gone. Definitely have no sugar. Nothing, those assholes. Assholes. No sugar to make any fucking thing with. When you throw out your sugar, they like hamper me from fucking doing anything. Stupid motherfuckers. Sorry about the cursing, but they piss me off so bad when they do stupid shit like this. Oh my god. No shoes. I said, don't shut it, I'll be right back up. But we didn't listen, did we? I said, don't shut it, I'm coming right back up. Oh, okay. Thank you. craziest thing to do. What? I said I was going to be right back. I'm trying to pick up in here. Somebody threw it. Oh, the sugar. Oh. No more sugar. Flour, but there's no fucking sugar. Who's the dumbass who decided to throw out the sugar? Somebody was really stupid. That was so stupid stuff like that. They thought nobody was using it. Let's throw out the sugar. Nobody will need it. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out like what happened to all my stuff. I mean, I guess if I leave it here, it's garbage. So they definitely threw out the sugar. There's no more sugar in this place. Fudge. There's nothing to cook now. You took away a main ingredient. You took away the fucking sugar. That is not sugar. That's fucking potatoes. Oh my God, why do they do this? Why? No! What the fuck? And the thing is, there's a whole bag of it. Somebody then stole the sugar that was thrown out, which is so ridiculous. How does this happen? How does this happen? Please tell me. I'm looking one more time. Please do not shut this. Let me see if she has any sugar. Fuck. See, I can't cook anything with sugar. What? I'm supposed to do it. I'm going to go charges. I'm not going to get it. No, it's a big expense. I know. I got ripped off last week. You never did? Oh, I don't have nothing. I couldn't walk. Oh, I'm sorry. What are you telling me? I want to come in. I couldn't walk. When you asked me to come out, I said, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to walk. Oh, I thought you said... No, I couldn't walk. You'd be upstairs. No, I said I couldn't walk. Give me a second. So you want... My phone, man. I miss my plays with my kids. Mine doesn't work either. I ain't gonna run for a good time. I'm gonna do the silver sound. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Playing the play. All the best I can do. Go down with me to the short store. Down with me to the short store. Down with me to the short store. I'm pretty sure, but that's with my babies, man. I had a video visit with my babies today. I wanted to meet you for more shit. I was saying, my video visit yesterday was my court date, and they said if I don't have a witness saying my phone got stolen, they're gonna terminate my rights. What? I'll witness it. I'll witness it. I will witness it. I will witness it. Okay. They said you already missed it. Today was that court date. Just tell me what you need notarized. Okay. Who's doing the police report? There's a 911 call. What's my name? She wants to share my phone to see. I said, you heard me tell Sierra. You heard me tell Twin. Hell no, I got business to handle. So why the fuck would you give my phone to her? Who gave it to her? Tell me we were gonna whatever we need to do, okay? That's not true. She's so full of shit. I don't believe her at all. Do not believe her one bit. Not one bit. Who's Big Bubba? Big Bubba. Oh, is that what it says on here still? I gotta change that. I'm sorry. Just ignore the Big Bubba thing.
Put your little bag up, two, right? Little purple bag. What you get on? Two, right? The big ones. All right, there. Thank you.
Well, I think maybe it was even $19 for 8 of them. No, for other mushrooms, from toast, kimchi. What's this? Pink pickled ginger? It's not kimchi, Trish. I know, but it's still toast. You want to take?
I know.
I need a sponge. Do you have any sponges? Then we're gonna do all this thing. Sponge, and we need a sock. This is my underwear. I'm not underwear. Yeah, we don't need soap. That sucks. Where's the dish soap? How did all the dish soap go missing? Why would I have no dish soap? There's none. There's no dish soap anywhere. Did you guys wash yourself with it or something? Did you bathe in it? That's all I can think you could possibly have done. For it to all be missing like this. They showered in it. We had to have showered in it. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous how much stuff is just gone from these fucking dudes. Oh, these fucking dudes. Use before my clothes washing it. I know, because I have laundry detergent. So that they really dumb to do that. No, I can't put anything by them. They do some dumb things. I put some dish soap on my wish list. I wish it would come soon. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to clean. I'm trying to do some cleaning, but I have no soap. There's no soap here. They tried, I don't know, giving themselves a bath in it, I'm guessing. Well, I have no way of washing them with this. There's no way to do the dishes. It's fucking impossible to do fucking dishes. This is ridiculous. I got razors and I got shit. Yeah, razors and food. And that did not get me very far. I'm so glad. I really appreciate everybody. I have everything I need. So I'm super appreciative. Yeah, I got all these like. What did I say this morning that caused so much controversy? People were writing me like crazy. Someone went around like saying, I don't know what they were saying. Okay, just to be clear, never got $100. Got $100 total, but no, I got $75. That was weeks ago. I'm super appreciative. I got a total of, I'll be super transparent. I got a total of 50 for that. I bought razors, milk, shaving cream, eyelash glue, eyelashes, deodorant, soap, McDonald's. I did stretch it. And that Tina, whatever. Hello. I never, I was very clear. I said, I don't support, it's not like I'm saying, oh, this is something good to do. I was trying to explain to people, if you're against what she does, be against it for everybody. Like say, nobody should be videoing in a bathroom. Nobody. But don't make it specific and say, he. Once you say that, then you're being trans-misogynistic, transphobic. Thank you, Missy. Thank you so much. I know. That's all I was saying. And I was also saying that in every minority group has its shit kickers. Right or wrong, they're needed. Thank you, Missy. Thank you. It causes there to be discussion. It shows where the lines are. Now, it's very clear. You do not record in the bathroom, right? You know now. Now, you're like, well, you should have known that before. Well, now it's crystal clear, right? And I have done it, just not with anybody in it. You know, like when I used to get ready at the Coates Hill, I was in the bathroom getting ready. There was nobody in there. And I'm still gonna say, I don't see a major issue if there's nobody on the video. When I see the problems of people wondering, like, or being worried, so yeah, those are valid concerns. What else? I don't know, I think that's it. That's fine, they don't have to agree with her. I don't agree with her on some things. People don't agree with me. I just don't want them to be judged solely based on their being transgender, you know? That's just one little piece of them, you know? It shouldn't be what makes someone judged. Thank you, Missy. I think there's a lot of things, thank you so much, that I get judged for. It's purely because I was born male. If I had been born female, a lot of these things wouldn't be an issue. And if I was still presenting as a male and a man, people wouldn't question my service. People wouldn't say I faked an injury. Like, this is the kind of bullshit that people would not tolerate. This is the kind of thing that you would get thousands of people being like, yelling like, at them. But I didn't even know people who said that. That is just so fucked up. That's like saying Timothy McVeigh is a bad name to men. You shouldn't judge people on that. And I shouldn't, no one that's transgender should be judged to be similar to another. There's no similarities whatsoever. The way women don't have similarities to other women or men. You're people. You shouldn't be held responsible for everybody. Although I get it, in our community being American, we do that. We blamed all Muslims for 9/11. Even though they were Saudis and Egyptians, we blamed Afghanistan and Iraq. We even blamed Sikhs. I was in New York. Believe me, I know. Sikhs are not the ones you want. I'm trying. Would you, if a cisgendered woman did something, would you go around saying she's giving all women a bad name? And if you would do that, then you can, I guess you could apply the standard for others, but I don't really doing that. I want people to be judged for the merits of their character rather than what's between their legs. Because I have a dream. No, I'm sorry. Well, see, here's the thing. They're not calling her a him, are they? That's what makes it transphobic. Saying it's because of, saying it's he. That's all. What separates something from being transgender, transmisogynistic, is you denying that their gender identity. That's it. I know it is. Loving goddess, it is. If it wasn't for the fact that you cannot convert to it, you have to be born into it, I would be Sikh. I love their outlook on, as long as you're the best at what you were born into, you'll make it to the top of the mountain, which is heaven. I truly... They're calling her, then yeah, they're being transphobic. Yeah, listen, trans people can be transphobic. They can be transmisogynistic. You get that. You can be misogynistic towards other people they're the same issue. And I wonder how many trans women are actually doing that. To deny someone their gender identity is pretty messed up.
Yes, a young.
I didn't see it. I've been busy. No, I didn't go. Now, who are they? I'm not calling her a him. I feel like there's certain inalienable rights you just don't take away from a person. Even when we took enemy combatants off the field of Afghanistan, we didn't deny them their religion. We didn't say that they weren't Muslim. We didn't say they weren't human. And gender identity is one of the protected identities in the United States. So I find it extremely wrong to call her a him if she says that she's a she. No, we cannot agree that some men claim to be transgender. Like, jokingly, my question is this the argument where, for bathrooms, it's because some men that are perverted will dress up and go into the bathroom? Because, follow where that logic goes. That would mean that you're going to punish people that are transgender for a crime that someone that's not transgender is going to do. Right? If people want to keep trans women, they don't really say much about trans men, do they? They want to keep trans women out of the women's bathroom on the pretense that cisgender men are going to dress up like trans women and go in there. And that is the first time you are punishing one group for the crime of another group, punishing a minority for the crimes of the majority. Majority meaning it's predominantly white men. Okay. Well, that's the only place I've ever heard that argument, is that men, actual men, were claiming to be trans. Here's the... I'm not in charge of the modding. I'll ask, unless you are a mod already. Here's the thing. You might not believe somebody when they're saying they're trans. they might joke about it, they might become uncomfortable. When I first was dipping my toes on what the backlash was going to be, I took it back a couple times, and people thought like I was just saying it, because it's not something that for everybody they know completely right away. I had not heard the word or felt a meaning to it. Yeah, they rub off. I'll put it. It's the end of the day. What would be the benefit of someone that's a cisgender man claiming that they're a trans woman? Like, seriously, claiming they are. I mean, I don't know everything. I mean, so what other people say is valid. I mean, if you believe it to be true, then that's someone that believes it to be true. I just wonder, for what reason? No, why would you get blocked? Let's be clear. What I have seen people get blocked for is be disrespectful. If they are just asking questions, having a conversation, it doesn't matter if they disagree with me, as long as they don't start calling other people names, using profanity towards others. Like, towards me, you can say what you want towards me. You can call me whatever you want. I even go as far as to say people have the right. You have the right to do a lot of things in this country. You have the right to be transphobic. You have the right to be transmisogynist. You have the right to misgender me. You have all of these rights. Doesn't mean you're not going to be judged as a total asshole. In some places in the country, you'll probably be judged as just just fine. I'm not one of the people trying to take away anyone's rights. I get some people are. I think the big major separation is between those that grew up prior to all the social media and those post. There was a time in which we weren't constantly recorded. There was a time in which we were not linked by a phone. There was a time in which you could truly be alone and no one could get you or find you. There was a time in which information was pretty solid. If you read it in the newspaper, chances were it was factual, and if it wasn't, there's going to be hell to pay. Things are so different today than they were 30 years ago. Well, if that's the case, then you must be on the no-fly list. Hey, Tina. But in here, you won't be. Thank you. And as things get less chaotic, I might separate people again and maybe possibly put up one without mods, where I would be the mod, and yes, anything that could get me taken down, that would warrant an eventual block, but there'd be warnings first. And I know it doesn't really benefit me to allow people to have me doing a live on an account where they just pretty much bash me and badmouth me. But I don't really care. I would allow it. No, yeah, on this account, this is the Australian account. This goes out to Australia. It's the sister country to Canada. It's not sister to America, because they don't have good governance and good, I forget what the other one is. But anywho, Australia and Canada are like sisters. One's down under, nice and warm, and the other one's up yonder. It's the great. We know what they call it. I would never what? You would never what, Mitzi? What would you never do? Well, I know it didn't go well, but it really went sideways for a very different reason. I can't lay all the blame squarely on that, because there was a lot more at play than just them. And that would be me blaming every single person in that group for the sins and crimes of maybe 5 people. I just hope there comes a day, a time, when it's not so much about Angie. You ask Angie. Or it's not so much about my gender. Because every time it's he and they use my dead name, that is them making it about my gender. And I think I'm coming to a more concrete belief and understanding. And I'm starting to disagree with the mainstream concept of what it means to be trans. I do not believe I am the same as a cisgendered woman. I do not think that I am a woman. I do not think that I'm a man. I do not think I'm non-binary. I do not think we have the word for it in our language. I think trans woman fits the best for who I am. But I'm distinctly the sex of male with the gender identity of woman. Burnt toast. I don't need to be taken more seriously. People either are non-judgmental or they already have a bias towards me. I'm in Portland. Anyone that followed me in Vietnam, where it was a very different culture, knows I dress very differently. That's why I chose to be in this area. I have never worn something like this into a church. I've never worn something like this into a casual event. I've only worn this when I'm not having to do anything on a professional level or what would be culturally unacceptable. I mean, what is it that is really people's issue? I don't want to become another theocratic republic well, Saudi Arabia is a theocratic despot. Do you see the similarities between puritanical America that formed into this conservative America and radical Islam? I mean, if you can't see it, there's a lot of the same arguments on both sides. They're very similar. It's distinctly going back to very separate gender roles. I mean, and I get, if that's truly your belief, then more power to you. But that's not my belief, so I am going to fight against that. I mean, why is it acceptable for cisgender women to wear bikini tops and short shorts, but I can't wear what I wear? I mean, if I was, what's the word? I hate you, TBI. Presenting as a man and I had no shirt on, that would be fine. There'd be no issue with that. I mean, I go as far as to say I agree with my mother. Women should be able to go topless, same as men. Just because they have mammary glands and have breasts that produce milk to feed the young, not all of them, there shouldn't be a reason to punish them where they can't have shirts on. You know, the real reason why is because men can't control themselves around the sight of breasts. That's the reason they have to do it. It's the reason why in Saudi Arabia they cover women. It's not because of the women, it's because of the men. So again, oh geez, this is where they punish one group for the sins of another group. Yes. To me. And my friend would care why? And my friend wore just jeans and a sweater. Do I hold her accountable to that? No, it's not called being decent and respectful. It's called, what is the word here? It's called you being ethnocentric and you trying to force your cultural concepts of what is right and what is dignified upon me, a unique individual who has separate beliefs than you. And again, I am not coming to your city dressed like this. I'm not walking into a church dressed like this. In Vietnam, where the cultural standards were very different, I did not dress like this. You have the ability to shut me off. So I do not see how what I wear in Portland is truly affecting any of you. Versus what? Versus because I don't agree, it becomes I'm arguing? Would you not argue if somebody was telling you something you vehemently were opposed to? Can't wait for love. I just said that. That's exactly what I just stated I do. Again, I am here in Portland. What am I wearing that I have not shown you multiple times is being worn with a more extreme version in this area? So I'm not violating the cultural norms or mores or taboos. So which cultural rule am I not abiding by? And listen, just because every culture has rules does not make them right. I mean, let's face it, I'm basically a hooker at night. So, pretty sure I'm wearing just the right attire. Fine, I will go put on an eyebrow since we are so obsessed with the eyebrow. Tell me, what is so wrong with this? Shorts on underneath. Right here, there's shorts. I have a shirt here, because these keep falling down. So how is it? Do you realize why the decency laws, what they were really trying to do with them against Larry Flynn? They were really trying to keep Americans from, what was it again? I hate my TBI. It was against censorship. Once you start imposing decency onto people, what's indecent and what's not decent, you are laying the groundwork for an Orwellian society in which censorship goes beyond anything you could ever comprehend. If you don't believe me, look at what Afghanistan was like in the 60s. Look what happened the moment they started talking about decency laws. Look at what Iran was like before the Islamic Revolution. And look what happened when they started having decency regulations. It's a slippery slope, very slippery slope. Everybody wants to believe it could never happen in their country. Believe me. Afghan Persians of Iran didn't see what happened. Never foresaw that. Yeah, one time, Christianity was like that in Christian nations. The Victorian burqa. And a lot of that culture that you have in which you're saying one needs to be covered and is indecent, that stems directly from our puritanical heritage and our roots. No, Miss Liz, I live in America. See, that's great about this country. I live in the Pacific Northwest of Portland. I promise you, this is not, it's like on a bell curve, like 0 being extremely conservative, like wearing a burqa, and all the way to 100 is like which what is a harmful belief? Yes, but what have I ever worn that's pretty indecent? I have not worn anything that's pretty indecent. Indecent would mean that it is actually indecent. Like, by law, it is indecent. And I haven't done that. I cover my wrists, which to some people that is actually like covering the legs. I don't go barefoot. I don't show the soles of my feet. These are all much stronger cultural taboos than some of the ones European Americans have. No, I'm really not. I'm not an extreme version. Extreme is going too far. Again, tell me, what is it about this that is extreme? I can show you pretty much the same outfit being worn by Madonna and Cyndi Lauper in the 1980s. So, again, how is it? I mean, what comes next after regulating that, saying that I'm indecent? Art? Do we cover David? Do we cover Venus? No, what is it? What is the message actually that is making this harmful or indecent? The more recluse and the more you cover up and hide, the more... I don't want to go down that avenue. Thank you, Brentos, but I don't see how this is much different than my norm. Like, you do realize I still wore, like, coverings. There's no flesh. It was just like a see-through burqa. Why is it okay that the men here have the bike shorts on, where you can see the full everything of their front and back parts, and like no shirt, but I'm indecent? Is it because of the gender role? Is that the reasoning? Thank you, sweet. No, it's not for attention. I like it. How I dress has gone back and forth. At times, it was very, very conservative. It was very Victorian. Some of them are biking, some of them are not biking. But then again, it's kind of unfair because here in Portland, we have the naked bike riders. That's where they do that. Everyone gets naked and goes on a bike and does a bike ride. Do you realize in Portland, the only possible way I could be indecent is if I had an erection and was completely nude. That is indecent in Portland. As long as I have my middle finger up and I have that covered, it's not indecent. Supreme Court ruled middle finger is freedom of speech. And if I'm naked, it's a political protest. I agree, Alessandra. Okay, so I don't understand how wearing bike shorts that stick to your nuts and your ass is for sport. They're not racing. It's to look good for their bikes with other bikes within that biking culture, right? Like, Right, but what is the actual... I'm wearing street walking clothes, right? What is the actual, like, benefit that those clothes have for biking? I don't know. They might have some. I don't know. I've worn them before, and I didn't really see any improvement on my bike riding. Yes, but what does it do? Yes, exactly. What's the science to it? Street walking clothes? Something that's... I don't know. It's up to everybody's own idea, but... I just realized that could mean more than one thing. Where did I put mine? You know, there's other things that can keep it from getting stuck. I mean, they're not racing. They're not bike racing. Well, again, and I asked you, I do not wear this into a church, which I do go to church. I do not wear this. I did not wear this in Vietnam. Where I wear this is when I'm not doing anything on a professional level or religious level here in Portland. Where's that? So, again, my question is, what is the issue? They told me I had to put stuff on. Right, but it holds it tight so you can see the whole thing. Which is something that I didn't even realize was an issue. And when I first transitioned, I would wear those shorts. And I don't do that anymore. Even though that is something that's got to change. If people don't have an issue with seeing camel toe on women, they need to stop having an issue with seeing penis on trans women. Because they don't take issue. Remember in the 70s, the tight jeans? You definitely saw that. And that was the point of them back then. That was the absolute point of it. Because my mom told me about how her brothers would stick potatoes down their pants. The way girls in high school would stuff their bras. Boys would stuff their pants. Yeah, I like skirts. I wear skirts a lot. I wore a skirt yesterday. No, 2 days ago when I saw my friend. I wore a skirt. And I know a lot of you don't like this, but you do not want the law to be too close to where you're at. I'm glad there's people much more extreme than me, because they're like the canary in the coal mine. Like it's what I want for my life. No, I'm right now in a pretty lost zone.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty lost, confused.
Is it soaking wet? Why is it soaking wet?
Because somebody broke the sink.
What the freak?
Well, don't even pull that bullshit. Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I'm partially deaf. What does what even mean? 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 I feel like I'm stuck on a loop. What does what even mean? You don't want to be too good. Oh. It means you don't want, for the majority, what you're doing to be too close to the line of crossing over to breaking the law. That's why whenever government forces try and encroach too close onto the population, there's always agencies like the ACLU and others ready to take that to court to see if it's constitutional. Because the powers that be, especially those backed by law enforcement, would love to take away a lot of our rights. Let me put it in something that people that support the Second Amendment can understand. If there wasn't constantly people testing to make sure that their Second Amendment was being respected lawfully, it would very quickly disappear. Powers take what they can take from the people. And if the people aren't fighting back, they lose them. I'm sure some of you over the years can see how much rights you've lost. You were told you're not trusted to turn your headlights on anymore. There's so much you're not trusted to do anymore. You're watched everywhere. There was nobody really standing up to that. No one knew where it was going. And now look where it's at. And there's no going back. There's no going back. Some things, once taken out of the box, they're there to stay forever. I mean, for now, you say you don't like how I dress. It should be more conservative. But would you want to be told how you had to dress? Absolutely had to? And what their idea of decency was? I don't think you would. That's what it means not to be. In fact, my arm is doing good except for this right here. I ordered some bandages, so I'll have them tomorrow. I gotta pack it again, that's all. It did that. A lot of people only remember him for the smut and stuff like that, and not realizing how far the people were, meaning the government, were trying to push censorship. Yep, I still have Hawaii plans as long as I don't lose my house. No, it's not losing. Remember, I just took the packing out of it, so. Yes, it hurts extremely bad. The other person in here that got the same infection, they weren't able to walk anymore because they can't take the pain because they're a big baby. They had to go get antibiotics. My body has beaten it. I hope. And listen, I don't recommend doing that. It's just I didn't see what others. I didn't. I feel like the next time I go into the VA, they're not gonna let me back out. You stupid motherfucker, stop falling down. Sorry, didn't mean to say that. What's the lid? That's different. That was a bite. Whatever put it, did it, like. There's a lot of brown recluse out here. I can't believe I have no sugar. Stop. Stop. There's no fucking sugar. No. My arm's looking better too. Ow, I'm sticking it right in the hole. Ow. It's like when someone in the movie is torturing you and they just take it and stick it right in. Push down. Actually feels nice. I know I'm alive when I feel pain. Actually, physical pain takes away the emotional pain. It's such an intense physical pain that it takes away that terrible, horrible emotions. Even if it's just for a moment. that's an alcohol wipe too, just to add an extra sting. No. No, I gotta. No, it's not to be covered just yet. I know a lot of people want this and that, but look, I mean, I pretty much healed up. I didn't go into shock, and I didn't have that sepsis, right? So. You need to be careful. You know how much trouble I get with this?
Oh, God.
I think I just didn't like. I'm like, fuck you. Doesn't it look good?
I'm gonna go.
What's wrong?
I'm going to get this iPhone.
Did he ever,
No.
where is he? I'm gonna go yell at that motherfucker. 'Cause I'm doing not well because of him. to my corner and my starch go. And the fuckers take my shit again? Fucking people, what the fuck? Who keeps taking my stuff? Now my starch is missing. Why are assholes doing this? Touching shit that does not belong to them. And I'm washing stuff. Sorry, I can't move it while I'm washing. I'm sorry, I was drawing on the picture, I'm so sorry. Move that cup though. I'm sorry. I don't like looking at closed ones. I do this for you. It's the all beef channel, but it's all beef all the time. Beef, beef, beef. No, ladies, not that beef. This beef. And gentlemen too. What apple? Oh, this apple? It is. And so are the steaks. Bless you. What do you want to talk about? Where's the beef? There's the beef. There's the beef. There's the beef. There's the beef. Beef. There's a dog. I mean, no, this is me. Oh, my phone's gonna die. I seasoned it with salt and pepper on one, and on the other ones it was seasoned salt. Actually, it was just salt. We're just well, then I'm putting it in the oven. Why? What else do you want me to do to it? Growing up, I only had filet mignon when we had steak. My grandma just wouldn't cook it any other time. And my mom didn't buy steak, she bought chicken. I can only imagine how much dinner would be nowadays. My grandma would cook for 12 people every Friday and Saturday. Big family. No, I'm taking these 2 people outside. Yep, I'm from June. Somebody shot it? This one I got it. I'm gonna leave it open. This one, I'm gonna leave it open. Oh. Oh, we're gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna wipe it down. I just need something to wipe it down with. Nope, I traded. I let him see how pretty I am. My good looks. Close up. Since you said we are you going to help? I don't understand that. Are you going? Oh, I said we. Yes. We're gonna say we. Oh. I think it was a rhetorical we. She knows I use we for me. Well, it's true. I know. We do. I don't know. The rhetorical we. Why did you think I traded fruit? I didn't say I traded fruit, did I? I said I traded for fruit. Well, eggplants are fruit. Yeah, I guess. Well, that's what it is. That's what I traded. So, people have very distinct ways of writing they can't easily get rid of. The way they put things together, the way they form sentences. I'm not hungry. So Susan, how are you doing today? I just saw You're excited to be in the... on here. What do you mean? You really think you're gonna get blocked still? Why are you just waiting for it? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Alright, I don't know what you said. Penji Expedition Searching 58. My life is like 1995 Canadian politics. Do you have any Canadians in here right now? Do we? Do we have any? Do we understand the similarities? No Canadians at all? I know that, Julian. Yeah, but you'd have to understand Canadian politics. I'm just as close. I'm a hop, skip, and a jump from BC. Bonjour. Où est le Canadien ici? No Canadian? Sans Canadien? No? In 1995, you had most of Canada wanting to stay Canada, and then you had Quebec saying they didn't want to be part of Canada, only so they could have more stakes at the table within Canada. You know, be more powerful within Canada, and still maintain their uniqueness and not let the francophone culture be taken over by the Anglophiles. Kind of like in here, there's a group that likes being in here, and they say they like being here. There's a group that says they hate me, wants me to go off the air, but in reality, the only thing they have in common with all the other people that they become friends with is that supposed hatred of me. If they ever were to get their way, they'd have no reason to stay in contact with each other, and it would all be over. Kind of like Quebec politics. Sweets down under. Are you in Australia? Or are you in New Zealand? Because you're certainly not in Pangaea. Like it. I'd have to say Queensland or the Northwest Territories if I... New Zealand, I was right the first time. Second time. Did you know they used to call kiwis gooseberries? The fruit. In some language, they're called monkey nuts. You got any stomachache? Oh, fuck this. I'm just bored. I don't want to do this anymore. And other than that, I'll just doing whatever I'm freaking doing. don't feel so well. Oh, God. I feel like chased them all out. I said, get out, motherfuckers. Weren't you hearing I yelled at them all and said, they better not come back no more, no more, no more. Don't you come back. Oh. Oh. Here's the plug. Oh. Oh. Come on. Down here. Get down here. Get down here. Oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, is my tummy hurt? I feel so sick. Okay.
Did you do that?
Did I do what?
Make that sound?
The whining?
Yeah.
That's not a sexual sound.
Sounds sexual.
How does that? What sex are you having where you hear that?
Sex. I'm a virgin.
Well, then how would you hear that sound? Which show are you watching?
I wasn't watching no show.
How does that sound sexual? Does that sound sexual to anybody? This is sexual. That's sexual. Oh, that is too, but not. Yes, I got tired. I drank too much milkshake. What? Huh? Uh-oh. What? The one in the garbage is? Too much Daisy? What's Daisy? Tell me what Daisy is. Who's Daisy? Too much Daisy? What's that mean? Can you tell me what Daisy means? I want to know. What's Daisy? What's Daisy mean? I got ice cream on me. What's Daisy? I want to know. Dairy. Yes, too much dairy. I never was allergic to them. Oh, I didn't call it that, did I? Dairy girls. Do you like dairy girls? I like Dari girls. That's what they are. Dari girls. We're from County Dari. I like that show. You know, let's watch the Dari girls, whatever they're. Dari. Anyone from County Tyrone? I can't. Oh my God, there really is a County Tyrone. I thought they just called my grandfather that for some other reason. I don't think so. I can't deal with the pressure. Did you know there's really, I thought Tyrone was a name that was culturally not Irish. Tyrone's an Irish name. Did you know that? Tyrone is an Irish name? Did you know Tyrone is Irish?
What?
Toad, did you know that Tyrone is Irish?
Tyrone.
Tyrone, yeah.
Who's Tyrone?
I said it's Irish.
Who's Tyrone?
It's the county of Northern Ireland.
Oh, there's a county in Ireland named Tyrone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
24 plus 4 equals 1. No. 24 plus 4 equals 1.
Huh?
24 plus 4 equals 1. You don't know what that means?
I didn't hear what
Hey,
you
you
said.
can
What you said?
comprehend. 24 plus 4 equals 1.
24.
Sorry, it's 26 plus 6 equals 1.
How's that?
26 plus 6 equals 1. Does anybody follow my math? If I was to tell you that 26 plus 6 equals 1, what would you say? Would you tell me I'm batshit crazy? Or would you say, Aaron Cabra?
Eat your fucking food. Yeah.
Is there anyone out there that comprehends what I'm saying? Do I have a horn coming out of my ear or something? I don't reckon you answer me. Why is it? Oh, is it you don't know how to open your mouth? Asked you a question, I did. 26 plus 6 equals 1, I said. Are you deaf or can you just not hear me? Oh, Lord Joseph and Mary. No, it's not wrong. It's right. It's right. 26 plus 6 equals 1. Oh, blessed be my goodness. Oh, we don't have those sharp tools anymore. Oh, they've gone dull. Oh, Lordy, where's the sharpener when you need it? I don't even have a can opener. Lordy, Lordy. Yay, Reverend God has got it right. Do 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 do. Oh, Aaron Cabra, hello, 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 let me go to kiss it right. No crown over me. Let it be, but no crown over me. That's right. A unified Ireland. We still have Free Ireland and occupied Ireland. Irish curls. I have the Irish bug. That's the Irish bug, as they call it. I don't think they actually do call it that. I think that's Americanized because you know what it means to be a bugger. And you know what buggery is. So I highly doubt they use the word bug. Bugger off. Oh, that's enough of that buggery. Is I wonder if Tozen knows. Hey, Tozen!
Yeah.
Are you still in any of that buggery? You like to
Hold on, I hear you. You said what?
stop that buggery.
What?
You're into buggery, aren't you?
Boogery?
Buggery.
I'm into boogery?
Yes. Buggery, you know. Causing problems with your buggery.
Oh, you speak Irish? You're not Irish, are you?
Yeah, I'm not Irish, Patricia. After Patrick, no, I'm not. Oh, I know, I'm not be Irish at all.
Right.
I'm also no. It's not. It is fuckery, but it's fuckery in a certain hole. It's a certain type of fuckery. It's not just any fuckery, but it's fuckery right up the buggery.
How's watching something about people with cancer, but they were in Dublin.
Dublin, I've been to Dublin. Clath is what it is in Irish.
Have you?
Clath, that's what it is in Irish. Clath and Dublin don't sound anything alike, does it? I wonder why.
Wait, where did the residents come from?
They come from Scandinavia. It comes from a mutation, and it comes from when they invaded Ireland. That's why Ireland are the baddest ass.
So the residents from Scandinavian.
Aye.
Scandinavian, that's
It's a mutation.
I dated a girl who was hiding, who was from
And just so you know,
she was Scandinavian.
there's more
Heidi Shopper.
people that are not male or female by the definition of X, Y, and XX than there are redheads. So every time you see a redhead, that's about how often you'd see someone that falls under the category of one of the other 6 sexes. Oh, thank you. Oh, I love it. I love it. But it's nice, the cloth, eh? You can tell Erin Cabra. Erin Cabra. Not be Gaelic. Hey. My question is, what makes one... I am Cuban, but before the Cuban ancestry, there was Irish. You know Irish did go to Cuba. Did you know that? Did you know during the Great Famine, they went to Cuba as well? The Havana. There's a part of Havana. I don't know what they named it. Maybe New Dublin. I don't know. Little Ireland. I don't know. However you say it in Espanol. Because you got to remember, it doesn't matter that they didn't speak English in Cuba. A lot of the Irish didn't speak English either. They spoke Irish. It was a language back in the... It's still a language today. They're actually bringing it back. You go to school, you got to learn Irish. It's a good thing. Everywhere in Ireland is both English and Irish. Irish is another word for Gaelic, which is the language of the Picts, the language of the Druids, language of a lot. Does anybody know the story of Bodekai? No, this is a story that the lady lasses would love to hear. Not so much as the wee little tronies would might grow some pinnaby in their fiery eyes. Anyways, there was this girl, a wee girl by the name of Bodekai. She came from a long line of great queens and kings and great priestesses. And she fared well with the spirits. Unfortunately, she was born in the time of Roman occupation in the land of Londinium, where the Roman governor was quite the arse, and he ruled with an iron fist up one's arse. There was an uprising. They tried to push them out to the sea, but they were no match for the Roman reinforcements that had just landed. And they came for their Bodekai's mother, sister, and father. Killed her father in front of her while raping her mother and sister. And she vowed that she would end every last Roman. Did she? Well, she fled. She was still just a wee girl, about 8 years old. But by the age of 12, maybe 13, no more than 14, she had united all the clans. And she brought a force down on Londinium like the like the Romans had never seen. And burned it to the ground. And she took the governor by the ears and she graped him back with it. They say with a stick, say with a rod. It's not quite known, but she was brutal. She cut the Romans and castrated them. She was the first to instill fear in the Romans, not to fuck with them anymore. Never had such violence been used against the Romans like this. Oh, they fled. They fled, they ran, and they ran, and they ran. Look her up, Bodekai. I don't know how much I'm allowed to tell you, but this is actually for educational purposes. In the in the video game Romans, on the that Nintendo Xbox or whatnot, you actually battle Bodokai. But in the video game, you defeat her, which isn't what happened. Did she get killed later on? Well, that's if you read the Roman history. But Bodokai is a real person. Now, ironically, she is celebrated in Britain for leading the resistance against the Romans, but she's Celtic, the Icenic tribe, not a Pict. Those were Pict tribes as well. Whenever you see the blue, that's a Pict. That's more of a Scottish. What is it? Haggard's Wall? So, how many of you buy into that King Arthur was a Roman sentry? Did you ever hear that tale? The last of his kind in the north, in the far north. It's just amazing. But it sucks. All this history about Europe. I can tell you everything about Europe from BC times to like now, but I can't tell you any of the history of the Americas until Europeans came. I know nothing. I know the Aztecs when they fell and the Incas when they fell, and some and the Jesuit missionaries. That is something to read. The missionaries came over and they wrote down everything. It's like an adventure book. I loved reading that. I didn't read the whole thing, of course. It's thousands of books. But anyways, the Jesuits, they came over, and the Black Robes. If you ever seen the movie Black Robe, those was from that time.
Thank you.
Imagine going into a world you knew nothing about. It'd be like the comparison now to going to an alien world on a far away planet. That's how different it was. The Iroquois had what was called morning wars. When I first heard the word, I thought it was like something they did in the morning, like when they first awoken. But that's not what it was. You see, there was 5 major tribes of the Iroquois Confederacy. The only group of First Nations that never surrendered to the United States of America. They never made any deals. They never made peace. So according to international law, they still lay claim to all their land pre-America, before the United States was formed.
Yeah.
That has major consequences for New York and Canada, both French Canada and English Canada. Let's see. There was the Oneida, the Iroquois, the Oneida, the Mohawk, the Seneca, the Cayuga, and the Onondaga. Those were the five. There's a 6th one, but I forget what they are. Some people like to say our Constitution was influenced by the Constitution of the Confederacy. Their democracy was also somehow influenced it. But they were very matriarchal. The women made all the decisions, much the way the Druids did. They all lived in longhouses, so they were also communists. There was no owner of property. You couldn't own property. There was no concept of owning property. How could you own something that wasn't yours? It wasn't something you could own. Your people could own it. Again, the state could own it. Very close to communism. In fact, they say the closest communism ever came to working was in the Iroquois Confederation. All were equal based on merit, not on what they owned. If you were a warrior, you were a warrior. And divorce was allowed. There was no such thing as marriage till death. Well, there was if you died, of course, but...
Going down the fucking stairs and getting some bag and
Women had the right to leave, just like the men didn't have. But a morning war was. Remember at the time, the Europeans, Father English, as they called them, Father English came over and brought disease. So did the Spaniards, so did the Portuguese, so did the Swedes, so did the French, so did the English, so did the Dutch, so did the Italians too. They just didn't... What was there? Anyway, all these diseases were spreading rampant through them. Smallpox. And venereal diseases too. That's what took out Hawaii, you know. Syphilis. Syphilis was the smallpox of Hawaii. Anyways, what they did, while all the other tribes became decimated and became tinier and tinier and couldn't function, they raided them, they captured them, and they tortured them. And once you survived that, you were Iroquois, or you died. And they didn't just take First Nations, they took the whites too. There was one extremely famous raid in upstate New York, way up there, in which they captured pretty much the whole settlement. They killed all the men, because what the fuck were they going to do with those worthless bastards? But the women and children they kept, and they became Iroquois. And it was the strangest thing, because what were they under the law? They were white, but they didn't speak a lick of English, and they were savage as fuck. I quote you right from the missionaries' words. The women had blue eyes, but fornicated before us. I had never seen such a sight. Surely it was the snake themselves. Yeah. They get pretty graphic. It's a really interesting read. So basically, the Iroquois just never got smaller, got bigger and bigger and bigger, because nothing decimated them. They took every tribe, every settlement that they could, and just made them part of them. So a mourning war was you would mourn the death of your kind as they died in battle, and you would take replacements. It was basically going out, raiding, and taking replacements. Some liking it to slavery, but it wasn't, because they became equal after a short period of time. You couldn't exactly go and make them equal right away, right? You just basically killed all their men and burned their homes to the ground. Some of them might be a wee bit resentful, you know? I know I would be. Just a little bit. And that's the end of story time. Any questions? You guys really don't like story time. Why did I get restricted? Confirm my age. How old do you think I am? Yes. La 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 la. Okay, I'm gonna go off, and I'm going to go. What ice cream? You have ice cream? When did I eat ice cream? I don't even like ice cream. I had blueberries. I ate the blueberries. I'm making steak. Can I have a bowl of ice cream? What kind is it? Do you have chocolate? Do you have any chocolate? Can I have some chocolate ice cream? Can I have some ice cream?
Don't fuck with me, man.
I'm not fucking with you.
Ain't nobody ate all this one fucking ice cream, but probably you.
I just got back like when?
Ain't nobody ate that much ice cream. I didn't touch none of this. Somebody ate all of it.
I make my own ice cream. I don't like eating boxed ice cream. Have you ever seen me eat like store brand ice cream before?
I ain't never seen you eat store brand anything.
So why would I do it now? I didn't eat your ice cream. I don't know, a bunch of them were up here. There's cookies and cream ice cream. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That would have been a dead giveaway. Thank you, pick a lick. Huh?
Hey, who ate my ice cream? You?
Never eat your ice cream. I don't even like ice cream very much. Maybe I made a milkshake. Maybe I ate a lot of milkshake. Maybe I got so sick from the milkshake.
Who ate my ice cream? Who ate all my fucking ice cream? Who fucking ate all my fucking ice cream like that? You got big ass mosquitoes. You got big ass mosquitoes. Who fucking ate all my ice cream like that? You ate some of my ice cream?
Where's it at?
I'm good. Where you at? Where you at?
You ain't come to look for no motherfucking Eric. You know Eric is gone.
I didn't know he was gone. When I was here, he was here. Put it on there.
What's going on with all the ice cream? Is it, can I have some chocolate? Where is it?
What?
Look, for real. Look, nigga.
2 days.
Oh,
I still have to get I want for that.
what's wrong?
Look at Lou. You see that shit? Who the fuck does that, nigga?
I'm not gonna say what I'm doing.
I'm part of that shit, nigga.
Yo, what? You trying to what's the mom?
See what this burgers I was just mugging with you, but she trying to rush the nigga and shit.
You said what?
Oh my God. I was trying to see where my work is at, really good, but here's my, I got it. Whenever I didn't put on the thing to hit, then I put it to put up, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like putting my shit in foil and shit and all this stuff with that shit, retarded and that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I got all this shit in my hands and doing things. She moving all fast.
You know what I said?
I turned around. They came right back here. Because you said what you said, so I turned right around.
Nigga, who the fuck
That's not me and my little, I swear.
I don't know. Who ate it, Trish?
Just here?
I want ice cream. Stop teasing me. Is there any chocolate?
Who ate the ice cream?
I didn't know there was
Who
ice
came
cream.
over here?
I think you coming, remember? I think you coming like down the stairs when we were still sitting in the car.
Well, I'm sure she ate the whole thing.
Somebody, who the fuck did that?
I don't know.
Eric wouldn't do no shit like that.
You ate some?
No, I'm not.
Eric wouldn't do no shit like that, nigga.
Oh my God, can I eat some whole people ice cream the other day?
Look, Eric wouldn't do no shit like that.
No, I'm just trying to figure out who ate it. What you want me to do?
No, I'm just saying, who the fuck would eat all somebody else's
Somebody
shit
else.
like that, nigga?
Somebody had to have came over here or something.
Disrespectful, stupid motherfuckers. Who the fuck's gonna eat the fuck out of somebody else's shit like that?
Somebody else came over here. I don't know.
It don't matter, but who the fuck
I'm
does
saying,
that?
whoever ate it.
Well, that shit better than she did that to me.
Man, I don't. Listen. You know I like putting my hands on folks. You want me to go down there?
Oh, like somebody did some disrespectful ass
Say,
shit.
yeah.
That's not even you didn't even get a scoop. You didn't even ask nobody for nothing, but then you ate the whole shit, nigga. You didn't even get like a couple scoops or nothing. You didn't ask for it or nothing, but you ate the whole shit. Scraping the bottom of the damn bowl thing.
Did someone really eat that much of your ice cream?
No, it is gone.
No, what the fuck you mean?
Did they really eat it?
It's not even funny. It's disrespectful.
Are you
Look at
being
this shit.
What the
I didn't eat none of it, man.
Let me see it.
It's gone. Who the fuck does that? What kind of weird motherfucker does some weird shit like that? It ain't funny. You laughing at shit. They scraped the fucking bottom of it, man.
Who the fuck does that?
You got ice cream in the freezer.
Who does that?
If they bought the motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Damn shit. They didn't ask-
Look, you supposed to do that if you bought the motherfucker.
It looks frustrated.
That motherfucker might have been juggling with their finger or something.
Trish.
That'd be funny.
Trish. That's an orange circle.
Oh my god.
They're in there.
Oh my god. It looks like somebody fucking attacked that thing.
Yeah.
Trish, you better stop it.
Oh my god.
Get cussed out.
Oh my
You ain't
god.
supposed to dig it like that if you bought it, nigga, huh? Oh,
Who the fuck does that?
strike night. They probably did it with the hands. You ain't supposed to do all that and scoop in the bottom like that. Even if you bought it, homegirl.
That's a weirdo shit.
I know.
That's a really weirdo shit. That is so fucked up.
Bitch.
I don't want to get. I'm watching my weight, so I wouldn't have been eating that much.
That's not even being funny.
I've never. This is.
Somebody being funny.
Okay.
Somebody's being funny like that.
No,
I'm like, Trish, you got a cigarette?
Somebody ate all his ice
Let me
cream.
see, bitch.
What?
Trish, you got a cigarette?
Does what?
Do you have a cigarette?
I don't smoke. I don't have any cigarettes.
Damn, I'm stressed out on my last.
Somebody.
The elbow was like right here. Every time I ask motherfucker, I ask motherfucker,
Mom.
You don't have any.
It's right there.
your husband got a cigarette?
You said it's right there.
Did they leave any in here?
Oh my
No.
God, I'm gonna flip. Let me go down here.
These
I asked
they like
anything.
eat it with their hands or something.
No.
They eat it by hand.
She
It's
gonna
like-
tell me.
They're like a Wolverine.
Love you, little skate. I gotta go to my mind right.
But I didn't.
I got the elbow.
I
Trish, you got
didn't
nerve?
eat it. I was joking. I didn't know they had ice cream.
Yeah.
I would have eaten some of it if I knew there was ice cream. I didn't even know they had it. And you still want to share it with me. No burnt toast. I didn't eat it. I can honestly say I didn't eat any of his ice cream. And I would pass a lie detector test because I'm not lying. I did not eat any of his ice cream. I didn't eat it. I did not eat it. I swear. Everything holy. I did not eat it.
Close the fucking door.
No. No. I drank it. It was a milkshake. I did not eat it. Oh, Leah figured it out. And see? I'm not a liar. I didn't eat it. What's a big bag? What's a big bag? I didn't eat it though. Promise you. I didn't eat it, I promise. I didn't eat it. He asked who ate it, and I didn't eat it. And tell the truth, Scout's honor. I did not eat that ice cream. I didn't even touch. No, I can't say that. I didn't have any ice cream. And so, no, I didn't eat it. Did not eat it. Milkshake so good. Milkshake so yummy. I have a blueberry milkshake. Because it had blueberries in it. Blueberries, milk, and cookies and ice cream. But I call it a blueberry milkshake. I'll say, what kind of ice cream is it? And he'll say cookies and cream. Oh, I swear, I did not have a cookies and cream milkshake. No. I had a blueberry cookies and cream milkshake. So embarrassing. And I put chocolate. That got me sick. Okay, I need to go home. I need some stuff. What's crazy? UA304? What's the 304 mean? What's UA304? What's that mean? What mystery? What mystery are you trying to solve? I think they solved the mystery. I don't have that one anymore. They got stolen. I only have 3 wigs. The 2 I had and then the one I got today. I'm so sad. They stole all my wigs. They stole all my wigs. They stole my knee highs. They stole my chargers. They stole my underwear. They stole so much. They stole the sheets off my bed. They stole everything. Hey, I know they stole them all, except for a few. They were out with me. I'm sad. I'm so sad. Hey, baby J, it's Mimi. What, you had so many annoying? I'm not whispering, I'm just so tired. I feel so shitty. Do you feel like... I don't want to do that. I gotta go do it though. What if it's just some old dude? What if I like 15 minutes? Yeah, you should be careful. What did it say? Any rest? You okay? No, I'm not okay. I'm sad. I have so much taken from me. I'm all alone. And I can make some good stuff today. I get some F's today. F. Oh, can I rest my eyes for a bit? Let's say you can rest my eyes for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wake me up a little bit. I can't fall asleep here.